Welcome to Two Letters Reactions. I'm your host Tasha, and today we're going to be watching Boku no Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 12. Okay, so last time was just about the most epic episode that we've had of this show. We had the big battle finally between All Might and All for One. And All Might did end up winning, and he didn't die, so yay! And now I'm assuming this episode is really just going to be focusing on not just the aftermath, but really the switch, the passing of the mantle to Midoriya. That's what I'm assuming this is about, is that All Might is going to, you know, he's out of, his powers are gone now, so I'm assuming he's going to just be instilling inspiration in Midoriya. And who knows, maybe they'll set up the next arc a little bit with Tomura or something, but we'll see. So here we go.
象徴と引き換えだぞ。オールマイトの弱体化が世間にさらされ、もう今までの絶対に倒れない平和の象徴はいない。国民にとってもヴィランにとってもな。
Well, but he wasn't defeated.
バカも集まりゃここまでできると全員知った。俺は恐れているよ。信楽戸村、志村の孫か。それってオールフォーワンの発言だろ。根拠が薄くないか。二人ともその志村って先代の家族と交流はなかったのか。ああ。なぜ。志村は夫を殺されていてな。我が子をヒーローの世界から遠ざけるべく里子に出している。俺と年寄りには私にもしものことがあってもあの子には関わらないでほしいと。
Okay, that's like, I don't want to say bad parenting, but
お前は遊園に残ってすべきことを全うしろ。平和の象徴ではいられなくなったとしても、オールマイトはまだ生きてる。
Yes, please stay alive. I will be so mad after all that if he gets killed by Tomura. Is he gonna be mad about All Might? Yep. He wanted to beat him, not just be handed the spot of number one. Ah. Oh.
君ってやつは本当に言われたことを守らない。すべて無に帰るところだったんだぞ。全く誰に似たのやら。もう戦える体じゃなくなってしまった。
Oh my gosh. Oh.
だというのに君は毎度毎度何度言われても飛び出していってしまうし、何度言っても体を壊し続けるし。だから今回は君が初めて怪我をせず窮地を脱したこと。
Yes.
すごく嬉しい。これから私は君の育成に専念していく。この調子で頑張ろうな。
My heart, guys. Fan the feels. Oh, now they're both crying. What? Just because he retired? That's stupid.
戦えない体になった今こそ再び子供たちが巻き込まれるのでは。これからはより強固に守り育てなければならない。そこでかねてより考えていた案を実行に移すのさ。よろしく頼むね。家庭訪問。
A dorm system? Just to keep everybody, like, confined to the school, I guess.
プリント郵送されてきた時点でもう結論出てたんで、このおっさんオールマイトの戦い見てこんなロッキーな人に教えてもらえるってブライアントさんだぞって泣いてたらしいんすもん。バカやめろ、せっかく厳格な父親で逃走としてた2人ともやめてよ、ラウドパンクじゃないんだからはい、よろしくお願いします。
She looks just like... The dad's like the calm and collected one. The head rub. Oh my god, guys. I really like his mom. We need more Bakugo and mother interactions. Oh, did he figure it out? I feel like he deserves to know. Oh. I hope he doesn't take that the wrong way. He looked really just like disappointed. Oh no! The fanboy room. Uh-oh. She's just a worried mama. Oh my god, Tiny Midoriya is everything. Don't say you don't want him to be hero. Don't say that. Oh, feels. Come on, mama. That was quite a speech. Come on. Thank you.
守り育ててください。
Thank you.
それを約束してくださるのなら私もおれましょう。先生、息子をどうかよろ
That's
し
a
くお願
lot
い
of
します。
pressure for both of them.
オールマイト、実に醜いあがきだった。しかし君は間違えたよ。戦いの果て、弟子に寄り添う道を望んだ。離れ時を望
Creepy.
った。死に時を失った。大丈夫だ、信楽と。
Mm-hmm.
経験も憎悪も解
Oh,
放も
great.
全てを糧としろ。次は君だ。
This episode was really what I was expecting it to be, you know, in the sense that it really was an aftermath, and it was that was exactly kind of what I had thought earlier about All Might passing on the mantle. I mean, there was a bit more kind of begging and pleading in there, and apologies than I was anticipating, but I think this episode was really necessary to have at this point. And the only notes I really took was the first one I took was about how All Might is still respected, which, you know, we got a hint of that at the end of the previous episode. Everybody was still cheering and stuff, but I think it's interesting that All Might maybe didn't anticipate it. You know, like all these families that he was going to, they were expecting, him and Eraserhead were expecting a lot more blowback from everything that happened, and they really didn't receive that from anyone except for Midoriya's mom, who was actually the only one I really was anticipating would respond the way that she did, because she always has fretted and worried over Midoriya. So I think it's kind of character building for him, that the fact that he is still respected and that people still do care about him. Like, I think it shows him that he is more than his powers, if that makes sense, right? That people respect him for who he is, not like, I think a lot of these characters you'd have to wonder if their self-worth is tied to their abilities. And All Might is probably he's a number one hero, so he would be a greatest example of this, because for so long he was worried about people seeing his true form, which was, you know, the gaunt looking form. That in the end that didn't matter, that he's still him and that people still respected him for all the work that he'd done, regardless of how he looked or if he had powers or not. And then the other note was how that it really did surprise me that Midoriya was willing to go anywhere. The way he sort of panicked, you know, at first he was upset, he ran out of the room, he left, but then he shows right back up, and he's like, I'll go anywhere. And I was not expecting whatsoever. I was right where All Might was, where, you know, what All Might was thinking about how Midoriya wants to follow in his footsteps and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, realistically, I mean, he looks up to him, but I think Midoriya does have his own path, and I don't think he is as hung up as, you know, following everything that All Might did. All Might is more so just a mentor than I mean, he has idolized him. I don't mean that. Midoriya has idolized him, but I think he's finally moving away from that a little bit, that he is becoming him, you know, his own version, in a sense, of One for All. Well, we'll see where that takes us. I think Tomura is going to end up being a really fierce kind of villain. I mean, right now he's not as powerful as All for One, but I think he is going to be a huge, huge threat to Midoriya, because he's fueled by, you know, rage and everything after having All for One taken from him. So we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next week at episode, what are we on now, 13?